Grilling pork chops can present similar problems as chicken breast. The meat is lean and prone to drying out even with the slightest overcooking. With a few simple steps though, you can pretty much guarantee that your pork chops will be juicy and perfect every time. First, you want to brine them. Given enough time, salt breaks down the pork chop's muscle proteins, helping it retain moisture as it cooks, leading to far juicier results. But there are two ways to brine: wet and dry. A wet brine involves dissolving salt and sometimes some sugar in water and then soaking the meat in that solution. Dry brining is as simple as sprinkling salt all over the chops, then letting them rest uncovered in the fridge. You can do each of these in as little as 1 hour or leave them as much as 1 to 2 days. Tested side by side though, a clear winner emerges: the dry brine. Unlike the wet brine, which leaves the pork chops swollen with liquid, the dry brined and air-dried pork chops develop a drier surface that browns much more quickly and deeply, leading to more flavorful chops by the time they're cooked through. To grill them, start by setting up a 2-zone indirect fire and preheat the grill well. Then clean and oil the grill grate. Place the chops over the hot side of the grill, seasoning with pepper and a little more salt if you want. Then cook them until well browned on both sides and they reach 135 degrees Fahrenheit in the thickest part for medium. If they're browned and charred but not quite done in the center, you can move them to the cooler side of the grill to finish cooking. For very thick chops, ones that are 1.5 to 2 inches or even more, you can use the reverse sear, which means starting them on the cooler side and then finishing them on the hot side once they reach about 130 degrees in the center. That'll be enough to brown them on the exterior and get the internal temp just a little bit higher to where you want it. This method can deliver a more evenly cooked interior for thicker chops, but it's not necessary for ones that are thinner. And that's it. Perfectly grilled pork chops that are deeply browned, flavorful, and juicy throughout.